Welcome back into the workshop, and I've just been away to grab some timber and for a wee job I've got on, and I was about to use, or will be using this in very short order, so I just thought I'd have a wee bit of a chat about that and the pipe work I got. I went into the machine shop, machine suppliers, and got some of the pipe, the 63mm or the 2.5 inch, and it fits in perfectly. Well, actually, it fits in very tightly into the sockets, the internal socket part of the female side of the fitting. Really nice fit. Is not going to be a air seal issue, nor will it be flopping out. And that's what we see is sometimes people are making these videos, like I do, and they'll be commenting about what they're doing and how you have to put a screw or tape these together to seal it off or to hold them in place. That ain't coming off anytime soon, and no, it's not going to get any tape around it. So it's just the happy coincidence of the fittings that we have got and pipe, etc. When it's different country, the tolerances for the products that you get, of course, will be different. Anyway, saws and the dust extraction thereof. You see so many of these videos, they look good, and you go, oh, I'm going to go do that, and it doesn't work because you've got a different type of saw or you've got a different requirement. So on goes the thinking cap, if possible, and we can come up with all different concoctions of dust extraction hoods and boots and shrouds and plenums to suit our situation, our saw and our situation. Now for me, I would have been quite content just to use the box that I've got. Well, still will actually, I'm not chopping it up, but that's only suitable for square cuts. Darn it, because occasionally in the middle of a job you'll want something that's on a mitre. So I'm going to make a fence and box, hopefully fence and box combo. That means I can just slip it into place, which is part of the problem. Slip it into place when I need to use that particular the mitre capability of the saw. Ideally, it is good enough. Spit the words out, Dave. It's good enough just to leave and that be the general dust extraction and fence that I could use for all sorts of jobs. This is ideal because it's got effectively a zero tolerance insert there or fence. Ditto there when you put the equivalent plate up to it. It gives you good support for your material. Effectively a zero tolerance insert there. All well and fine. Now, I've got a couple of thoughts on that, and I will reveal that as I go along, because if I reveal it now and it doesn't work, you'll call me an idiot. You'll call me an idiot with justification rather than not having justifications for calling me an idiot. So what I want to do, I'll still be using the plate here, and that's part of what... Actually, I like it. The more I use it, the more I like it. And it acts as a protectant surface to the main top itself, extending the longevity and the prettiness of the top. So this can get hacked up and abused. This will be a little bit more protected. A good workstation or workbench, you wouldn't really worry. Had I built it out of solid timber, I probably wouldn't be worrying so much. But even having said that, you don't want to be going abusing your work surfaces. Sacrificial. Okay. The problem. I need to not use 100mm extraction there. I need to use one of these, 65, on each side. So rather than a single 100, use the 65. That will be just a little bit under the area of that, just under the size of 100, but then again I've also got the extractor coming up from the the blade part of the extraction. So there's actually going to be 3 ports coming off of this, going into that one single 100mm pipe, 4-inch pipe. Now, I can't leave the box, the plenum, I call them, or actually the plenum chamber. I can't leave it square, because if I go to, let's move that. If I go to move my saw around, the body of the saw hits the box. So I'm going to have to lob off or find the maximum I can, or minimal maximum the box can be shaped to for this still to act as a mitre saw. That means that as I'm turning, I have to be very mindful of how far this body comes around to before it hits the port. Remembering this is going to be smaller. It may be that a flat surface in one of these will permit the saw to at least go to 45. I've got a feeling that's not going to be possible, and probably why most people put them on the ends. Well, if I do that, it becomes a little bit problematic for what's behind here and the shape of the box. So I am going to have a little bit of fiddle. Ideally, if I had it on a 45, say, I could put that there. You're going, okay, this still hasn't come round enough yet to get to 45. Oh, so this has to come all the way out here somewhere. So it's going to be one of those hold pieces up, move the saw, hold another piece up and see whether it works. It's a really good chance that I need to swing this round. It's actually a bit stiff. What is restricting the movement? Let's have a look. Nothing. Oh, hang on. Nothing is restricting. So that is the first thing I have to do, is find why my... of course. There you go. That part of the machine is already hitting the box. So, boo-hoo. Yeah, that's going to make it a little bit tricky. Also restricts the amount of the chamber size that you can make. Tricky. Hence, hold pieces up and see how it goes. At the moment, that's not really, I don't even really have to worry about it, but I thought I'd do this, so that is probably one of the last things I really have to worry about, ducting wise, saw wise, before I get into doing stuff. Yippee! And yeah. Right. What do I do next? Okay, I know what I'll do next. I'll do the things that are necessary, and it's chop up some rough sawn timber that I've got. I've got them in 4.8 meters, so that's what, I don't know, whatever feet they are, 16 foot long. Chop them up into 4 foot long, 1200 long, and then I can decide what I'm going to, or how I'm going to use them from there. So there. They're actually for a series of boxes or planters that my friend wanted to have at her front door. So, yeah, there you go. So that's what she's getting. And that's why I was about to use this, and why I thought to make a little video on it. Just saying about how to protect your nice top by having a sacrificial plate. Okay. And then this dust extractor. Righty-ho. With all that said, I better go and do some of that, hadn't I? Some work stuff. Dirty word. It's a 4-letter word that I don't like. Work. Okay, that's it. I'm off. I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.